Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Umbras, and today we are back in Gran Turismo 3. Hope everyone's doing well. Got a couple of races left for this championship, and then we're doing the Formula Gran Turismo race. Welcome for Trophy GT, hope you're well. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's absolutely send it. I'm gonna slightly decrease. There we go. Slightly decrease the volume so that we're all good. There we go. Alright, and now we can move. We get to see. Hopefully this all works well. Yep, everything's looking smooth, everything's good. We should be careful burn up turret. Ah, okay. Well, we're streaming Gran Turismo here, so hopefully you're ready for that. Hopefully you're ready to enjoy that. Thanks for coming to the stream, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, the handling feels great. So we're back in action, back in motion. We got a lot to get done. And I'm looking forward to that because we can do a whole lot here. We do still have the front runners up ahead. And it's going to be a little bit challenging as this is partially a top speed course, so it is going to make for a little bit of a tricky challenge to catch them. We got this. We absolutely got this. So let's send it. They're a couple of seconds ahead this first lap. Yeah, 5 seconds ahead, 6 seconds ahead. So it is going to be a little bit challenging. But once we get our tires up to temperature, and once their tires begin falling off, we will begin catching them. At least that's the plan. The top speed of the upgraded prototypes, though, and the acceleration of them definitely trounces our 787B for the initial couple laps. We should be able to make sure we get them. Yeah, already we're getting the crossover point. Already we're getting the crossover point where we are beginning to catch them up. Or at the very least, we're minimizing the time loss, so we can do this. I'm gonna quick use a little bit of overall right there. But holy moly, yeah, they're going very quick, very fast here. So we need to absolutely push to the limits. And I gotta hope, because Tokyo Route 246 is a fairly high degradation track, that they do lose the time, and they do wear out the tires quickly. I'm hoping that it's a two-stopper for them. Because right now, that the straight, the long straight, the main straight, we are losing a significant amount of time there. And I'm not particularly liking that part. Welcome, Petra. Do you like the Fiat 500 or 131? I mean, those are two very different vehicles. I guess maybe the 500 just because it's kind of got that like more kind of classic styling. And you also have the Abarth 1000, many other the Abarth versions of that 500 that I do have a soft spot for. But those two are very different vehicles from very different kind of time periods. I gotta really hope that we're able to beat them. Actually, project's gonna be the silly Mustang from Club LA. Hey, based, very based, very nice. Holy moly! 12. They're not slowing down. What the actual hell? Okay, I'm concerned now. Because this is very concerning. I basically gotta hope that they pit sooner rather than later. I mean, our tires are already in the yellow, and we got the hardest tires. So I'm hoping that their tires are also like in like the orange or even in the red. Like, I don't think they're running the super hard tires. But we will see. It's gonna be a remake version. Ooh, nice. So we get to compare it to the just look at the original one that you made. We get to compare it to that version. Alright, if we're able to keep pace. If we're able to keep pace with them now. Granted, we still lose so much time on the straights. But if we're able to keep pace with them now. 14 seconds. Okay. But those tires have got to be dying on those cars. The sheer speed of that, though. They need to pit like this lap or the next. That's the only way we can win, I think. That's legitimately the only way we can win, I think. Holy moly. Okay, they turn all the stops off. I'm gonna Ross Chastain it. I gotta hope they pit on like lap 6. Because even lap 7's too risky. Alright, the GT1 race car is pitting in. So that's good, that's good. So they are gonna double stop. They are gonna double stop. Because I know the R390 only pits like one lap later, I think. So that means the GT1's at least double stopping. Alright, 14.8. We're gonna actually... Okay, the Esperante's pitting. Everyone's pitting. So the R390's gotta be pitting like this lap. Even if it pits next lap, there's a chance that we can make it. There is a chance. But it is gonna be risky. So I don't think we can make it on a nose stopper. It would be very, very tough for us to make it on a nose stopper. Alright, moment of truth. Alright. Shoot. Okay, that is concerning. It's gotta pit the next lap then. Because then it'll be every 7 laps, and that might be something. The GT1's not a threat to us. The GT1's not a threat to us, but the R390, that straight line speed that it has is a little bit scary. Hopefully it pits this lap. Because this is basically the last chance for it to be a double stop for the R390. But I'm not sure. It's holding pace. It is getting massively slowed up by the back markers though, so maybe that'll play into something. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it pits this lap. It's gotta basically pit this lap. Holy moly. Alright, chat, we got a chance. Chat, we may have a chance. Okay, alright. Yeah, front left is still kind of dead. What car am I driving now? We are in the 787B. The Group C car. But it is, unlike the R390 and the GT1 Toyota, this is pretty much unmodified. It is completely stock. It only has the hardest tires. So that's gonna make for a fun experience, I think. I think I can make. Do I think I can make it a zero stop? I am not sure. I am not sure. That is going to be a concern. I'm not going to be able to make it in one stop. I'll pit on lap 9. I'll pit at the end of the next lap. And I just gotta hope that the R390 pits a second time. I think it will. Because it's now going to be in the high pace mode. For at least this stage to really kind of catch up to us. So it's going to be burning through its tires. But it is, oh, it's gonna be close. It is gonna be close. Yeah, I'm pitting this lap. I lost 5 seconds to it in a single lap. So it is absolutely pushing as hard as it can. Which is fine. That is more than fine. Oh boy. Alright, here comes the back markers. On the bright side, he's gonna have to get through them. Which is possible. But it will definitely take a lot of time. Also, hopefully everything's all good on you guys' end on the stream. I'm not getting any warnings on my dashboard or anything like that. With regards to stream quality or anything like that. Everything is looking good. But we will see. Oh boy, yeah. We will see. Alright, we can go full blast now. 22 seconds. Oh gosh. That's not good. Come on, give me some heat in my tires. The reason I went so long on my tires was so that the second set would be a lot fresher. I'm not sure if that was the best option. I'm hoping that the back markers cause issues for the R390. And it looks like it did at least there. So that's good. Yeah, the tires are absolutely starting to get warm. Alright, GT1 race cars pitting in. Yeah, Tesla's pitting in as well. So yeah, the GT1 race car is not a threat. Absolutely not a threat, because this tires is still going to be absolutely dead come the final lap. So I can probably get minimum a second, but I want to get first. I do want to get first. So we get second. Means we have to do this race again in order to get the you know, all gold and all events. Which, granted, this isn't a long event. It's maybe like 25 minutes most, maybe even less than that. But yeah, it's gonna make for a challenging section for sure. I really hope that the other GT cars get out of my way. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt a lot. Alright, the Esperante's pitting. So the Jaguar is probably also gonna be pitting. So I mean, that's good. That means there'll be back markers for the R390 again very soon. So hopefully will be good. Yeah, the XJ220 is pitting. 26 seconds. Oh, that's not good. Alright, come on. His tires have got to be going. It is a fairly long and slow pit lane. So I'm hoping that we're able to get this all sorted, all under control. Basically got to go 2 seconds a lap faster to negate the damage. It's gonna be a little bit tough, but we will see. Come on. We're on the edges. It's gonna be tough. Alright, 26.9, so It's something. It is something. This is gonna be genuinely tough. Absolutely pushing the vehicle to the limits. I mean, hey, this would be a great warm-up for us in an open wheel car, I guess. We do have to do this again. But I'm hoping we don't. I also gotta hope that it actually does pit the next lap. It's gonna be a little bit tough. Yeah, it's not gonna get held up by any of the traffic, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Drag racing. Mate, joining any event is expensive. It's racing. It's not supposed to be cheap. Also depends on the kind of car you bring as well, and if it's like bracket versus like the other stuff. Bracket racing is usually cheaper because you can bring, you know, any kind of junker as long as it passes basic safety requirements, and you can be okay. But like, let me put it this way: most people that do racing, the vast majority that do racing, are not making money. Okay, it's pitting. I got basically one shot at this. That's not gonna work, is it? It's still too far ahead. Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay. We need to open wheeler for that one. We need the open wheeler for that one. But that's fine. But no, drag, like pretty much any type of racing is expensive. Karting, everything is expensive. Okay, that's fine. We got that. I will take that. But yeah, no, like it's all of it is expensive. I'm telling you because I knew people that did drag racing and everything. I knew people that did the karting. Like all of it is expensive. It's just unfortunate how it goes. Alright, where is the Viper? By power. There we go. Let's get into Viper, and we can get the test course race, and then we'll get the open wheeler and do the other race, the Tokyo race. 'Cause holy moly, what is their speed through there? Like they like you were keeping pace with them in all the twisty sections when they finally had like the worn tires. But like the straights, they gained like at a full like second per straight. It was crazy. Alright, thankfully this won't take long. Thankfully this won't take long at all. I say that they are still going absolutely ridiculously quick. But we will get up there to their pace in just a short while. Like this is basically where it shows you, yeah, no, those other cars are very heavily tuned and are basically like there to absolutely whoop your bum. But we are gaining on them at least, even with them doing the bump drafting. Holy moly though, the speed that they are going is a little bit crazy. Thankfully, you can reach a steady cruising speed of around 260 miles an hour, which is like, what, like 450 kilometers an hour or something like that? 420 kilometers an hour? And we'll be okay. Yep. This is why the Viper for this section is probably the best option. But yeah, unless you're doing like bracket racing, drag racing, just because of the prep work and everything on the vehicle and everything like that, you are gonna need some big money to be competitive. Probably depending. I think it depends on the event. But even like the bracket racing, like the entry fees, a couple, usually like a couple hundred, like $100. Then obviously the additional maintenance and everything, some of the safety equipment that you might need, all that stuff. So it's cheaper compared to other forms of racing, but like it's still very, very, very pricey, for like the average Joe to do that week in and week out. my gosh, this thing is so quick though. Yeah. The speed. This thing is great. It is crazy how, despite there being such small amounts of turns, and us being on the hardest compound tire, just because of the sheer speed that we are going at. But this is like Bugatti Veyron Super Sport speeds. An entire decade before it was reaching these speeds. We're just shredding through our tires. That's okay. The other cars are going through their tires too, so we don't need to worry too much about that. We don't need to worry about that. Just out of curiosity, can I enter turbo mode? No, right, because I got VSync on. Because otherwise it likes to cause issues. It likes to stutter just a little bit here and there. It likes to go full Porky Pig with the stutter sometimes without the VSync. We can do this, we can do the Tokyo event, and then finally the Formula Gran Turismo World Championship, the final championship in the game. And that is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. What we can do is we can do one event in the older Formula car. We need to start minimizing number stream. People who don't want to watch me go around the test course for 30 minutes. Nah, it's probably gonna be close to like 25, honestly, with the Viper speed. We should be fine. Just out of curiosity, how's the audio and visual quality and everything like that? Hopefully that's all good. Hopefully that's, you know, respectable and everything. It's kind of strange right now. I'm not really able to see my stream right this second because YouTube's giving me some issues. But like everything on the dashboard is looking fine, so I want to make sure like everything's all good on that front. No stuttering, no buffering or anything. Yeah, no drop frames. I'm seeing that, which is good. My bit rate's solid. Everything else seems mostly okay. Everything's running great. Okay, sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna be catching up to the back markers pretty soon as well. Just shows the sheer difference in the top speed of these cars. But yeah, that's actually a good idea. We're gonna use the old Formula Gran Turismo car for the final Tokyo event, and then we'll swap to the newer Formula Gran Turismo car for the current the Formula Gran Turismo championship then. So that'll be good. And we can probably be very quick on the Tokyo track, even if we need to do a two-stopper, because I know everyone else does a two-stopper then. So that'll be more than capable, more than fine. Because even if we'll lose a little bit of straight line speed with the Formula car, the low speed acceleration and the high speed handling will more than make up for that. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Jeez, though. This goes to show how much quicker you can make some of these prototype cars and everything when you put on the high boost pressure turbo. But yeah, pretty solid lap times, 130s, 131s. Again, we're losing just a little bit of time, just because we are sliding just a little bit more. But everything's looking good. We are massively pulling away from them. And we're just at a steady cruising speed as well. Like, we're not even close to like the actual red line of the vehicle. We're just chilling. Just absolutely chilling. Alright, our first car we're gonna lap. Which one is? I think it's the Altezza, right? It is. Give me the suck. Yum. And goodbye. Alright, so we have the Jaguar and the Panos ahead of us. So we can get those, we can knock those ones out as well. Alright, so yeah, so it's gonna look like a 24-minute stream, 24-minute race. That's fine. That is fine. And hopefully the race in Tokyo can get even quicker with the Formula Gran Turismo car, as that'll absolutely straight through the lap times. Alright, GT1's pitting. So R390's pitting next lap. 25 second gap now. 26 seconds. Yeah, not so fun to be on the opposite end of being slow in a straight line now, is it, huh, buddy? Oh, the speed of this, though. Like, we're reaching almost 270 on the straights. Honestly, you could probably just plop this vehicle in a Tokyo Extreme Racer 2025 and it could be a very solid end-game car. Like, you may have to worry about the engine overheating just a little bit. But I mean, you got the Lexus LFA with the V10. It may make sense to have another V10 as well right alongside it. Give it a good fight. We are rapidly closing in. We're rapidly closing on some of the back markers here. I like the double bubble roof of the Viper as well. Allows it to have a slightly lower center of gravity, improves the aerodynamics just a little bit, while still allowing drivers to be in the vehicle with the helmet. If you look at the newer Supras, it's got that same style roof as well, that double bubble style, which is really cool. Very nice. Alright. We're getting close. What's the next one? Is that the Jaguar? Or is that the Panos? I'm thinking that's the Jaguar. That's the Jaguar. Come on. Give me the suck. Over 270. Very nice. Heck yeah. Keep going, big push. Alright, the Esperante's pitting. Oh, we're not gonna get the suck off the Esperante. That's sad. That is very unfortunate. I was hoping the Esperante would be out for one more lap before we can get the good suck. Honestly, at this stage, we may end up lapping the R390 and the GT1 as well. I don't know. That's looking like more and more of a possibility. So we're rapidly approaching the halfway mark, and we are steadily catching them. So we might be able to do that. That's gonna be the goal now, especially with the R390 pitting. That's gonna massively allow us to catch him up. And I know the GT1's gonna be pitting at the end of lap 10, I think, lap 11, and then the R390 is gonna be pitting again, probably on the last lap, heading into the last lap. So that's gonna be interesting as well. 102. Dang, it still managed to get out ahead of the GT1. Dang, the poor GT1 just getting no love. But that's alright. 130. Okay, so we're back into 130s, which is really, really good. So we're finding ways to go just a little bit quicker, help shave a second or two off here and there. Already got 53 miles on the vehicle. It's crazy just how quickly the odometer is ticking up as well. It's like every minute we're going 4 miles, so like every 15 seconds basically is another mile. Like what? Should it be 45 seconds into the lap? And we'll be what, another mile in? Was it every, it's like every, yeah, almost every 15 seconds. Close to that. Very close to that. Hopefully we're able to get this sorted. Yeah, we'll be fine. 9:30, yep, okay. So 30.4 is basically what we're averaging at right now. So we should be pretty close actually to them. I don't think we're gonna need this to change the tires. We should be able to make it the entire way, I think. Yeah, we're only 18 seconds behind them basically. Maybe even less, as we were 18 seconds, we were a minute and 12 seconds ahead of them almost an entire lap ago. So we will see. Give me the suck. There we go. Just a little bit quicker. .272. Very, very nice. Alright, we should be catching them up very soon. I'm expecting probably like a minute 20 on them. Very, very soon as they cross the line. Minute 15. Okay, so not quite there. Not quite there. But soon. But very, very soon. We can do this, then we can do Tokyo. And then we'll be on our way. Ooh! Minute 29. Alright. That's actually very quick. That's probably the quickest way you can go around this course, I think. I wonder what the actual like lap time like record is around test course. You probably gotta modify it a little bit, and maybe like get like a drafting train going with like a bunch of like the fastest vehicles in the game, and getting them all like kind of like leapfrogging off of each other. That might be the way you can get a little bit quicker. Or like bump drafting with a player 2, both in like a fully upgraded Vipers. I think that might be the way to do it. But we will see. We will see. I can see the GT1 ahead of us. I can see the GT1. We are rapidly approaching it. Hello there. They're going to be pitting soon as well. They're dropping off the pace fast. They're either going to be pitting this lap or next. Hopefully next lap. Hopefully next lap. I wanna make sure that everything is all good on that front. But yeah, they're not coming across. They're not going in. Good. So I can get the draft off of them. Oh my gosh, I might be able to hit 280. Oh! Not quite there yet, not quite there. 278 though. That's the fastest I've been in this vehicle. Jeez, that is crazy. That is genuinely crazy. Alright, there's the Jaguar. And then the R390's got to be not much further ahead. Yeah, I see that faint blue. So this could be the one. No, the R390 is too far away. 270 it is. Maybe just a little bit above 270. Ah, if it was closer, I might be able to. Not gonna cut it, because we're gonna catch him in the corner. So we are gonna get the draft, but it's basically just gonna help minimize our speed loss. Yeah, and you can see that already. Just boop. Yeah. Bye-bye. Alright, we got 3 more laps to go. 4.5 minutes. Then we can get the Tokyo race done. And then Formula Gran Turismo. So we got our work cut out for us, I think. We can do it. We can do it. We would definitely go to do Formula Gran Turismo before the end of the year. I'm almost positive of it. I am almost certain of it. And then we can work on finishing off. Well, we're starting, but we're gonna be finishing off Burnout as well. So I think Burnout 3 might be the last of the new playthroughs we start. Maybe, probably. Probably, maybe. We will see. We will see. So the holidays rapidly approaching. It is the first day of December. Start of the last month. I'm excited. Like I've had a lot of fun doing this and everything. It'll be cool to enter like the new chapter of my life as well. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Yeah, okay, so our lap times are definitely slowing down a little bit due to the tires being worn out. That's gonna be a little bit of a struggle. For the most part, we'll be okay, I think. Yeah, for the most part, I think we'll be alright. Like we'll be like maybe a second or two slower, but like it's manageable. It is more than manageable. So let's do this. Big push in the V10 Viper. Holy moly! Just the rate at which we are increasing the mileage on the Viper as well. We'll be adding another. Like we basically built this vehicle for strictly like the test course runs, and it's like. Yeah, you got over 200 miles of just test course. Like nothing else, just test course. Like holy moly, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay. So with the tires being absolutely dead, yeah, and it wants to pull to the right as well. So that's gonna be interesting. One more lap if the Esperante's pitting. I think the R390 is probably going to be pitting as well. We will see. It's coming around the corner now. No? It might not be then. Okay. Might be doing a single stop. Oh boy. What's funny is this event is actually faster despite having more laps. It's actually faster to complete than the VITS event on this course, the Professional League VITS championship. That's sad. It's actually faster to complete. And across the line. Oh gosh, finally. Alrighty. Anyway, let's go get the open wheel car. And then we can get what we need. Holy moly though, the Viper is like it serves us well. It serves us so well. The Viper is like such a great top speed car. Alright, let's get the open wheeler. Let's get the turbo open wheeler. The F688 Senna. Alright, let's try to get every last little bit of performance advantage as we can. A little bit of a power upgrade with the turbo, with the oil change. And now let's go on Tokyo, and let's get this one knocked out as well before we start our final championship. It shouldn't take long. This shouldn't take long at all. We should still have time for probably 1 or even 2 at the Formula Gran Turismo championship races. Yeah, the acceleration is real. And even then, they're still almost out accelerating an open wheel car. Like, holy moly. Okay, don't hit the curbs. Do not the curbs. But like the sheer speed difference going around like that turn there is kind of crazy between the Group C car and an open wheel car from around like the same time period. Like it is genuinely crazy. The sheer speed of this vehicle is mind-numbing. So yeah, we'll probably have to do a double two-stopper for this one. Gosh, it looks so great. It sounds so great as well. So what? Probably pit on lap 5 and then lap 10, I think. 'Cause I don't think that doing a one-stop will work well on this vehicle. I think two-stopping is the way to go. Because we don't get any choice on the tire compound of the vehicle. So we're stuck on the racing mediums. Everyone is equal. Everything is equal. Ow, alright. It's a slight issue there. Gotta avoid tapping the walls. Now this is good practice to kind of get used to what we should expect from the open wheel cars as well. As they will be very, very quick and pretty much unlike anything we have driven. alright, we're doing alright actually. Got solid pace all through the corners. Very fast speeds. Welcome, Reggie. Hope you're well. Yeah, what do we got? We got a lot to do here. We're finishing up the Gran Turismo All Stars in the open wheel car, and then we're doing the final. We're going to be starting the final championship. That's going to take us probably a couple of streams, as those races are the ultimate test of endurance, strategy, and overall consistency. But we should be able to knock those out. I'm looking forward to it. Also, speaking of open wheelers, how y'all feeling about the Formula One championship coming down to a potential three-way title fight at Abu Dhabi? It is going to be very, very interesting for sure. I'm kind of hoping Max is able to pull off a great upset. That would be huge. But yeah, it is crazy. I'm excited for that though. Like Abu Dhabi put on a good show for us in 2021. So it'd be great to see it happen yet again. Either way, it's gonna be some good fights there. What's crazy is like earlier on in this season, you wouldn't have expected the Red Bull to be as quick as it is, but now it is absolutely Max is finding like all the pace. Absolutely gutted for Yuki though. Dude was finally coming to grips with the car, really showing his pace and everything. And then Red Bull was like, nope, you're gonna be without a seat next year. Like, damn, bro, they didn't even give him a chance. Like, basically, whoever's gonna be in that second seat is just, it is the poison chalice. Because on one hand, you get to drive for Red Bull, which is like one of the fastest teams on the grid. On the other hand, like, you got so much pressure on you, and it's not even funny. Alright, should I pit this lap? Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to lap 8. We'll do it. We'll pit the lap 8. We'll pit here. We'll pit at lap 10 as well. There we go, on the pit limiter. On the pit limiter. Into the pits. Alright, let's go. Alright, all good here. And then we'll swap to the naturally aspirated open wheel car for the start of the Formula Gran Turismo Championship, as that one runs higher downforce, so it's a little bit quicker on most of the tracks. We're just gonna make sure we run super low wing. We're just gonna make sure we run super low wing on the test course race, and then reset it back afterwards. But that should be fast enough for us to handle and beat the competition, I think. I'm pretty sure. Gosh, I can't believe how too early on the turn in there, Isaac. It is crazy just how rapidly we're approaching the end of this game. That is crazy, man. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. But that's okay. We got big pace, big speed coming up. Yeah, we are absolutely shredding the competition. It just shows to show just the difference between even a fully tuned prototype versus the open wheeler. The open wheeler just absolutely decimates the prototypes around pretty much any track. Like, it is unreal. Like, we were doing like 25s even with wall riding, right? And our first lap out of the pits is a 22. Like, we are shaving second after second off just every single corner. Like, yeah, 116 basically is crazy. Adachi, hey, welcome. Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. How have you been, man? Happy December. Hope all has been good. We had some slight issues earlier on in the stream where this race was kind of not winnable in our current vehicle, so now we are in an open wheel car completing it. And then we got the Formula Gran Turismo Championship next. So that is gonna be fun. Got a headache or something. Oh gosh. Make sure you get something good to eat, you know? You should take care of yourself. Get some of those complex carbs if you can. You know, get some like fruit or something. Yeah, Dachi is here. Yeah, I need, since I don't. Please, I'm begging. Make sure you get something to eat. Jeez. Yeah, I've had moments like that where it's just. Well, yesterday, so I just ate some spicy dan noodles with dry meat. Ooh, spicy dan. I like it when my wife makes spicy dan. Wait, you ate cereal yesterday? Gosh. Alright, well hopefully eating something today. Hopefully getting something good to eat now. Or you at least recently, you know, ate something. Heard of the service, people were shipping the food tomorrow night. Oh no. That's rough. So you're kind of lacking like the supplies and everything. That's rough, man. Hopefully, you know, you get everything you need then. Yeah, it was the Wicked cereal. Tastes like really sugary Kix berries. Is the Wicked cereal now? Like from like the witch movie Wicked. That's crazy. Can't describe what it tastes like American. Oh gosh. Yeah, the Oz Wicked movie. Yeah, 2 cereals, berry and apple. Apple is cereal. Like I know we got Apple Jacks and everything, but like Apple Jacks didn't really taste like apple. The berry one isn't so bad, but it just ew. Yeah, that sounds pretty gross then. I haven't eaten cereal in a couple weeks actually. Nah, it wouldn't be like Apple Jacks. It probably tastes like the glazed apple syrup. Ooh. I'm not entirely sure I would like that. That sounds like it would be too sweet. Bonk. Yeah. That sounds like it'd be pretty gross. I don't know, some of like the other cereal is like the Special K is pretty good. I like Special K. That one's not too bad. Or like the mini wheats. Both of those are pretty filling and pretty, you know, like not obnoxiously sugary. Yeah, it can be pretty rough. Oh yeah, like that type of stuff. Yeah. Gosh, what would even Grinch cereal taste like? Churro and chocolate cream. Oh gosh, that is like just a bowl of sugar. That is literally just a bowl of sugar. Yeah, no, I can see why people probably wouldn't like that. That's ugh. Yeah, that's a bit much, I think, for like my taste. Come up on 4 laps to go. So that means 6 minutes, so 21. So we got 6 minutes left. And then we can probably get 2, maybe even 3. Probably 2. Because these races are longer. Oh, the Formula Gran Turismo races. And so that'll be fun. I know the first one's midfield, and I forget what the rest of the order is. And the last one's Monaco. Never like, ugh. The marshmallows always had a weird, like, texture to them. I didn't like that. I personally don't like Lucky Charms. But yeah, it's very marshmallows. I never like the texture of the marshmallows. That was always like, no matter how fresh the box is, the marshmallows always felt stale. I didn't like that. I did not like that one bit. Yeah, Rice Krispies is pretty good. I do like my Rice Krispie treats. Those are delicious. Not even hot chocolate. I like them in s'mores as well. S'mores is pretty good. Especially if you like really get the toasting right, and it's like kind of a light crunchy brown on the outside, but then the inside's still like all gooey. What tastes weird anyway. I mean, everyone's taste is kind of weird. I freak my family out whenever I go, like, you know, eating spicy food. They're like, "Hey yo, what are you doing?" And they're like, I like spicy food. It just be how it is. You be like that. Chilean food. Yeah, someone says not celery. Try. Yeah, I don't know. Celery's one of those things where I actually prefer it when it's not like modified like 20 different ways. Yeah. Oh, cabbage. I know, the cannibalism. No cannibalism here. This is a no cannibalism zone. The cabbage will not eat the cabbage. Oh yeah, no raw stuff either. Yeah, that's fair. That is also fair. Nope. The salmonella scares me. I don't want to get that. I always eat my meat, and also like the other parasites as well and everything. Nope. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. It just isn't. Yeah, I'm open to most things. Like pretty much you take me to like any random restaurant and I will find something on the menu. I will find at least a couple different dishes on the menu that I like not only will regularly eat but will probably enjoy. Actually, in food and forgot. There we go, late apex, cut back. Why do we give my cat a churro? Stop crying. Don't give your cat churros. No churros. No churros for the kitties. There we go. There's the victory we needed. Alright. So now we can get... Now we can get the other Formula Gran Turismo car we got. Get that prepped. And then we can enter the races. The last championship. 10 races to go. They're going to be 10 long races for sure. But I am looking forward to it. Yep, 1994. Basically 98% complete. Holy moly. The last championship midfield in Seattle Grand Valley. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be difficult, but it's gonna be fun. We can at least probably get up 2 races done tonight for this. Because midfield 30 laps is probably going to be around, what, 40 minutes? Probably. And then Seattle 40 laps is going to be definitely, ooh. Yeah. We're very, very close to 100%. That is true. Alright, up into the lead. Okay, a little bit of understeer there. A little bit of understeer there. Actually, we may be able to do this in 30, like 35. So that, if the 103 was like the start, right? Then we could probably do laps in under a minute. Once we're in clear air, once we're, you know, up to speed. I gotta see how long these tires last as well. That is gonna be another strat, because we don't have all the different tire compounds. We can't just stick on the ultra hard tires. We only have mediums. And I mean, medium is premium, but still. Oh, the speed. Alright, 56. That's wide. That is very wide there, Isaac. That's a downside, is mistakes are so much more costly in the open wheelers. Holy moly, this is quick. The downforce, the grip, the incredible lightweight nature of the vehicle. The crazy traction. It's just so much faster around most tracks. Alright, 57, yeah. So we basically 4 seconds ahead of the 30-minute mark. Let's see if we can keep it going. Thankfully, the way the Gran Turismo 3 is structured as well is, as long as you save this for last, you will always at least have one open wheel car for the race. Even if you get absolutely terrible luck with regards to the all the roulette prize cars and everything. So it does at least give you one for completing all the endurance events. 5, 6. Alright, so we are now 7 seconds ahead. As a goblin. Oh no. Why is your kitty cat a goblin? Is it a mine goblin? Right, this is a 4th gear corner. 3rd, you're bouncing out the rev limiter too much. I know 4th gear, you're kind of out of the power band a little bit, but it's not by a whole lot. Keeps chewing on the true packaging and biting my face. The cat is crazy. I just want you to know that your cat is crazy. Alright, we just had our fastest lap there. We're probably about a third of a lap, a little over a third of the lap ahead of the rest of the field. And this is going smoothly. So if we keep this up, we should be alright. Oh, holy moly, it is intense going through the corners this quick. The downforce, the sheer speed. That is such a cool car though. Just maxing out on the top speed as well. Getting around like 210 by the end of the straight. That's gonna be fun to try out. And honestly here, the tires, when they start to get into their fall-off phase, actually aren't too bad. Like they're still holding on for a decent, like they still got decent grip. Like I'm starting to notice a little bit of fall-off. but it's not like major fall off. So we keep this going, right? If we can make this last a lap 10, we can basically do a 2-stopper. Which is crazy to think about, but we can definitely do that, even on the mediums. Remember, 4th gear Isaac, 4th gear Isaac. Alright, I'm expecting a little bit of pace fall off this lap. But it shouldn't be major. Once we get into like the minute mark, then we're pitting. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we're about a second slower. So this is kind of where the drop off happens. We can do 2 more laps on these tires though. And it'll still be acceptable lap times. Yeah, the fronts are definitely starting to go. So we do actually need to go down to 3rd now for these corners. If that's okay. Yeah, okay, so they're all pitting in. They're all pitting in. Alright, yeah, so minutes. So yep, this is definitely the pit lap. So yeah, we can do a 2-stopper. We can do a 2-stopper because this saves us 1 single pit stop. And the lap times are only now starting to fall off to the point where we're like noticeably losing time. Gosh, those fronts are absolutely dead though. Gotta really push it to kind of get back around. So you might be looking at what all the different like numbers and everything mean, right? Well, the numbers, the F stands for Formula Car. Then it has either a 0 or a 6. A 0 means it is a 10-cylinder a V10 naturally aspirated engine. A 6 means it is a turbocharged V6. Both of them making around the same amount of power. The number afterwards is the year of the actual car that it's based off of. So I have a car that was based off of a 1994 vehicle. And then the dash H-S or dash M is basically whether it was Senna driving that car, Hill driving that car, or Mansell driving that car. So I got a 1994 car that was driven by Mansell, which means I'm driving a vehicle that is based off of the Williams, I think it's F14B, something like that. FW14B, sorry. That is how you decode what the vehicles are, and then you can look up the driver's seasons there and see what vehicle they drove, and you'll get a pretty close look-alike to the vehicle that, you know, they actually drove and everything. Obviously, the livery might be a little bit different. Like, if you look at the Williams livery of the 94 season, it wasn't green, it was blue and gold, but, like, the white parts are similar. That was absolutely terrible, Isaac. Yeah, driving this in third person is very tricky. I'm not sure I'd be able to effectively do that. Oh, the speed of it though, it's so great. Yeah, that was a slower lap. I spent a ton of cat food too. A decent amount. We basically kind of have our cat on a fairly strict diet though, so it's a fairly consistent mix of like the dry and wet foods and everything. But like it's not like crazy high. But yeah, she's a good bean. For like $50 a month. We're at probably around like, yeah, probably not that, probably similar, probably close-ish. Probably close-ish. Somewhere around that much. We don't really give her wet food too much, only on weekends. But the dry food is kind of the main staple. That's the street. Yes, that probably, we don't really have too many strays in the neighborhood. So we're basically just only paying for like the regular cat food. For a single kitty cat. She's a good kitty cat though. Absolute sweetheart. This morning I was woken up by her just laying on my chest. I thought my cat would eat sardines. Yeah, it might be too salty for them. I don't know. I know our cat absolutely loves tuna, so we gotta be a little bit careful with that. Itchy and Hills. What, the tuna? Yeah, I can imagine. The cat loves the tuna. The kitties love the tuna. Bro. What was that dive, my dude? Oh, the sardine cap. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, makes sense then. I've not tried sardines with my cat. What was that? That was a dive and a half from the car behind us. The AI sometimes brakes and can't effectively handle the speeds that these cars, the end game cars can go. So in certain tracks, they're like very, very late on the brakes. And it kind of results in a little bit of shenaniganry. Because you try to brake at a normal braking point, they're like, wee! Thankfully, if you're far enough away, you can continue to extend the gap because they over push on corner entry. That's death there. Average American driver. You do realize you are also talking to an American driver. Thank you very much. Yeah. Nah, I'm kidding. Where am I? Do-do-do-do-do. gosh. Alright, a little bit spicy there. Just a little bit spicy. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. Bye bye. Yeah, they can't keep pace. They can't keep up with us. That's the downside is the opponents here. Granted, they do get faster as your vehicle gets more worn out. The later races are a lot more tougher. The early stages, you can absolutely bully them. And it's not even funny. I mean, it is a little bit funny. Alright, so we're around 20 seconds ahead of the 30-minute mark. So we probably can do... I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be risky. This might be the last race, actually. I know a little bit shorter stream, but we'll more than make up for that later on. So I know I need to get dishes done still, and a few other things, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's a wall. That do be a wall. Yep, okay, tires are definitely dead. Tires are dead. They're not as dead as they were at the start of the first lap. But they're still a little bit dead. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the understeer there. The understeer is real. do not touch grass in these cars as well. Holy moly, they do not like that one bit. They do not like that one bit. Alright, here's the finish line. Here's the pit entry. One more stint to go, chat. Let's do this. One more to go. One more stint. Yeah, well, we can do this. We can absolutely do this. Get these tires up to temperature. Get them up to pressure. Absolutely send it. Good stuff. Alright, we're good. Keep pushing. No issues. No problems. Come on. rapidly closing in. I'm only gonna have 9 races to go after this. Granted, those 9 races are gonna be some of the longer ones in the game, including one 78 lap race at Monaco to finish it off. But we can do it, chat. We absolutely can do it. So I am all about that. Yeah, we can. Basically got 3 games left for the year. This, Burnout 2, and Burnout 3 probably. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how quickly we can get through those. But that'd be interesting. Maybe Burnout Revenge as well. Maybe Burnout Revenge as well. How many years we have to having to rep Vaseline everybody and wear trash bags save your shoes innocent? Oh, Vaseline because like the dry skin and everything, huh? Yeah, I get bad dry skin on my hands. Like I had to super glue. I had to like super glue my thumb because like it cracked open in a couple different spots. It was bad. It was bad. I'm not a fan of winter. I much prefer the warm months. Warm months are definitely better, I think. Keep going. Yum. It used to be a thing growing up where your mom would grab, oh gosh, Vaseline in your face, Nancy, you get greasier than a chicken. Holy moly. At that point, that may end up doing like more harm than good because you just kind of like you put too much on. Like that could probably cause like irritations in the skin. You think, right? But yeah, no, dry skin is rough. Dry skin is not fun. Alright, that wasn't the best lap, but we got a lap in there. Ooh, okay, those two are battling it out. Yep, that was never gonna work. That was never gonna work. Smart to back out of there, Isaac. There we go. Get past them. Get past them. A little bit of a nudge. It's crazy just how high revving these vehicles are as well. Oh boy. Yeah, I see you there, buddy. Yeah, I absolutely see you there. Alright, just over 3 laps to go. We can do this, chat. Oh boy. We can do this. It's gonna be fun as well. Cause I love driving these vehicles. I'm gonna try the SpongeBob the Grinchman. The what? Oh, the what? I am vastly out of the loop. What is that? SpongeBob or the Grinch meal? Is that like a McDonald's thing or something? How do you miss that? Now I'm curious. You've piqued my curiosity. SpongeBob or a Grinch meal? SpongeBob has a Krabby Patty burger, Mr. Krabs, cheese puffs, strawberry Patrick pie, and peanut butter pineapple drink. French fries is just go shaker fries. And where is this? Now I'm curious. Where is this? The cheese tots sound pretty good though. I might try the cheese tots. The cheese tots sound pretty good. Strawberry pie though. I could probably take or leave that. And a bikini bottom pineapple drink. That sounds pretty good too, actually. The Krabby Patty burger. I don't know what this actually like is. There's the finish line. There's the finish line. It was McDonald's. McDonald's was censored. Oh, McDonald's was censored. That's hilarious. Thanks, YouTube. Interesting. Alright, well, I got time to quick take a look at that. McDonald's SpongeBob. Where is McDonald's SpongeBob? Where is that? Oh, SpongeBob's at Burger King. Burger King SpongeBob meal. Okay, honestly though, the cheese tots looks pretty good. I am not gonna lie, those cheese tots actually look pretty good. SpongeBob's Krabby Whopper. How's it different from the regular ones? Easy bacon tots. Burger King is inviting guests to experience the undersea-inspired adventures for the whole family. Team with the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants. The launch all new SpongeBob menu. It's a long-time tradition of bringing fun and flavor to its partnerships. This menu is no exception. Serving a collection of seasonal creations just in time for the holidays. It features limited time creations inspired by all your favorite SpongeBob characters, including. So this is just a regular Whopper with a square bun. Okay. Crispy coin-shaped tots filled with gooey cheese, savory bacon bits, and fluffed potatoes. Within fresh cart and their crispy cheese Okay, these actually probably like the best thing on that. Patrick Star's berry short. Patrick Starberry shortcake pie. Strawberry shortcake pie sliced with strawberry and vanilla cream layers. French cookie crumb colors. Shortcake crumbles. Honestly, pretty cute. Carrots frozen pineapple float. Ice refreshing frozen pineapple float beverage topped with tropical flavor cold foam. Honestly, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That seems interesting. The Whopper seems kind of like the most, dare I say, blasé version? Like, everything else seems pretty good. Everything else seems pretty alright. And then what's the McDonald's Grinch meal? What's this? Grinch meal. November 20th, 2025. Code Pickle. Code Pickle! Dr. Seuss the Grinch successfully slipped into the Golden Orchards, and on December 2nd, he's unleashing the Grinch meal. The made a punch with Dr. Seuss Enterprises and McDonald's will be available at participating restaurants nationwide for limited time. Dill Pickle Grinch Salt McShaker Fries. Dill Pickle Seasoning. Eh? Okay, that one seems kind of lame, actually. It's cute though. It's cute though. It's kind of cute. Oh wait. Wait, this is what the UK is getting. Grumble pie. Actually, that's actually pretty interesting. And then the frozen Grinch lemonade. Okay, that part's charming actually. But yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you're in the world, whatever turn it is for you, may it be a great time. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!